Welcome to Slasher Sunday. So when I was going through my notes, I was looking at the DVD cover here, and I was kind of fixating on this tagline: "Nothing can prepare you for what happens when she fights back." Okay, so at first glance, if you're not familiar with the film, spoilers obviously, people, you would think you're talking about this girl, whoever this is. I'm guessing this is Catherine. I don't know who that's supposed to be, but I'll assume it's her. Well, she's not the killer, obviously. Throughout the film, they think that Mrs. Slater, the house mother, is the one doing the killing, but it ends up being her son. So the tagline is misleading because they make it seem like her. Maybe it's like a rape revenge or something. And then if you know the film, it's misleading as well because it's a guy doing the killing. So very weird and dumb tagline. I like taglines a lot, so I was really annoyed. I also have Sorority Row here, which I haven't seen in years. I do not remember anything about it. So if you guys want me to cover that, I'd love to do it for like a Slasher Sunday coming up. I don't even remember if I liked the movie or not. I'm sure it's not as good or whatever, but I would love to go back and revisit it. So I'll probably do that. But let me know if you guys are fans of the remake. Now, this movie starts with one of the worst looking flashback sequences I've ever seen. It is so awful looking. I can barely even tell what's going on. The transfer on this is awful. It's all in like this black and white, and it's grainy. It looks like dog shit. So, gross. And then the doctor's examining her. He's trying to deliver this baby. We actually see Bush when he pulls back her skirt. I was like, oh my God, you don't see that much in, these kinds of sequences. And she gives birth. I think it's the actual actress there, so she's playing herself younger 20 years prior, and she looks 60 giving birth. No wonder her fucking kid is, deformed and or dead, which is what they lead you to believe in the beginning, because that ain't gonna be the truth. And then we move into present day with the dumbest fucking music. It is so lighthearted and whimsical. You want to start your horror movie with music that is tonally freaking foreboding. Like, you want the audience to know something scary is going to happen. Something, it sets a bad tone for your film. Horror films are all about atmosphere, and they're all about building tension, starting and moving and building and building and building, starting light. I don't know, it always annoys me. With movies like this, there should never be music that's really like fun and playful in the opening. I don't know, it just sets a bad tone. I don't know. There's movies where there's great movies that has that in it, but I still don't care for it. That's why Halloween is always my prime example. There is no fun music in that movie, score wise. All right, and moving on. So Vicki here, one of the characters, is out, and she's got a gun, and she's takes it from her boyfriend and starts shooting. And man, she is one hell of a crack shot when she's not being molested by her whatever the hell this guy is. And the house mother closes this house every June the 19th, the birthday of her dead son, which we obviously find out is not dead. And she wants everyone out of the house. Of course, they want to throw a big party, and they want to go against her. And the house mother and Vicki are like button heads. And Vicki brings this guy into her house. Vicki's the slutty character, sexy as shit. We get to see her in a sex scene with some gratuitous nudity. No complaints here. And the house mother comes in there and freaking, takes her cane, which has this, the hell's on the front of it. Oh, I can't even remember what the hell's on the front of the thing now. I just watched the movie a couple days ago. I'm completely blanking on what the hell. It's a sharp object looking thing. She stabs it in there, rakes it across, breaks her freaking waterbed, which, I'm sorry, that is horribly illegal. And she could sue the shit out of her for that. And now when she runs after her, and she comes down the hall and she's like, I'll get you, whatever. She runs back. There's a moment and she falls And that had to be real. I mean, it was real, but man, it had to be a mess up or something because she went down hard. But they didn't break character, they didn't break the scene, and she ran off. It reminds me of Scrooged with Bill Murray when he's going down the steps and he falls down the steps at that restaurant. That's a hard ass fall. But man, if you're gonna fall that hard on camera, you might as well keep the scene going because, it looks good on screen. It looks like your character just got its ass kicked and it was, not even on purpose, but it's good for the movie. So I like when they keep stuff in like that. There's a lot of mess ups like that in film that they keep in because they just did it. Like Ian McKellen turning around and hitting his head in the Hobbit hole in Lord of the Rings. That wasn't supposed to be there. It seems like it would be a planned joke, but it wasn't. Tons and tons of them. I've seen tons of them throughout film. But I have to assume this was another one because that chick, it's clearly the actress and she falls hard. And let's see here. Now, the prank. Let's talk about the prank. The prank is so ill-conceived. It is so dumb. It is so illegal. It's crazy what she does, what they decide to do here. So not only do all the girls agree to pull a fucking real gun on her and hold her essentially hostage for a moment with a real weapon. But then the other two, Vicki and her friend there, they plan behind their friends' backs to put bullets into the gun, one real bullet, and then multiple blanks, which we're going to get to that because I don't understand this. So she shoots the freaking lamp first to show everyone it's real. Then the friends are all freaking out. So she's also pranking her friends for more realistic effect, which makes sense because she wants her friends, they can't act very well, I'm sure. And so she's trying to make it as real as possible so that the house mother will also get scared. Pulling a gun on her just isn't enough for Vicki. She's pissed off about her waterbed. She should be. That's some legal ass shit right there. And then she shoots her friend, which she doesn't really shoot her. The friend has like a freaking blood bag, whatever. And then she gets her to fall in the pool or jump in the pool. And then she shoots her twice. So she had two blanks in there because she fires them right at her. And she fires it right at her friend. So those clearly had to be blanks. But then they're fighting and she's laughing and this and that. And Mrs. Slater comes out of the pool, hits her in the back of the head, which then makes her turn around and shoot her. And so she falls in the pool dead and they bring her out. So none of this makes any sense. Why would she have a bullet after the fourth shot be a real bullet? And if she was shot, which they say she was, why is there no blood or anything at all on her in the slightest? And she's instantly dead? Okay, that's fine, but where's the bullet wound? Where's the blood on her? There's plenty of blood in this movie. It's not like some movie that doesn't have blood or something. There's some gore, there's some blood. Why is there no blood on her? Why was she shot? Was she shot at thinking she got shot? She already was shot at twice, not knowing that there were blanks and didn't have a heart attack or die or anything. So why then when she turns around, she gets shot, clearly, she's like, ooh, and she falls into the pool. Why is there no blood? And why would there be a fifth real bullet in there? That makes no fucking sense. The whole plan itself makes no fucking sense. Why would you do that? That is extremely illegal, and it doesn't matter. But to put a real bullet, 3 blanks, and then a real bullet, what? It's just so stupid. It's such a stupid fucking scene. And then they decide to, once the movers move in, because they decide we're going to get rid of the body, this is, we can't have this come out, whatever. Let's commit murder and hide the body, right? Like, that's not going to get you in more fucking trouble. They go and they wrap her in towels to sink her to the bottom? Towels? Really? Of all the shit that's around? Like, really? I just, when they were like, grab towels to weight her down. Towels? I mean, I get that they fill with water and they become fairly weighty, but towels? I've never seen that before in a movie, and that'd be the last thing on earth I would think to grab to weight someone down to the bottom of a pool. Yeah, so stupid. And let's see. So then they decide to throw a party. They don't want to look like they were not doing something, and this makes sense that they would throw the party. And all the frat guys that are there look 30 plus years old. They look my age. I was like, Jesus Christ, how old are these people? Maybe back in 1982, you didn't go to college till you were in your 30s, but I don't know. And so at the party, there are guys there that are swinging a girl against her will, threatening to throw her in the pool. And they're going to. They're doing the countdown. They're going to throw her in. Because then we find out, they come back and they push the other girl in the pool. So they were clearly going to do this. They find this funny. Like, they picked up a girl against her will and they're going to throw her in the most disgusting ass pool imaginable on at a party like that after she's all dolled up. She's got a nice outfit on. No. And then then when they come back and they're like, look, there's a wet t-shirt contest inside. And the guy's like, and then they're like, hey, you can't trick us, and shoves a chick into the pool. Like, no. That's assault, brother. Quote some Billy Madison here. It's insane. That's how they're going to get laid? They're going to go grab a girl and throw her in the pool like that? It's not like it's a pool party. And they're all down by the pool, because you see that in movies every once in a while. They're having a pool party, everyone's in bikinis, everyone's getting in the pool, they grab a girl, they go to throw her in. They're in the house at the pool. No one is down by that pool. But it just so happens to be two guys and a chick down there. What? She wouldn't have sex with both of them, so they picked her up and were going to throw her in the pool? Like, nothing good took place there. So when I saw that, I was just like, why would they be down there, and why would they be tossing a chick into the pool? She would fucking kill them. They would be such assholes for doing that. And they do it like it's so funny. I don't know what parties you've been going to, but no chick. You ever pushed a chick into a pool? They do not find it funny. They do not find it funny at all. So doing this, I don't know, this is ridiculous. And so then they find the body of Mrs. Slater up in the attic. She's still completely wrapped up in the towels. She's still roped and wrapped up in towels. Her face, everything is still wrapped up. And the conclusion that they come to is that she got out of the pool herself and walked up into the attic. Still wrapped up in the fucking towels and rope. Her face covered where she can't see. And walked up into the attic with no one seeing. That's the fucking... Why would she go up there? There's so many nonsensical things in this movie that I'm just blown away that it got made like that. Like, it's a fun flick. It's a slasher flick. I wrote down all the kills here. We got 8 kills, which I counted. I don't know, maybe I missed one or something, but... It's a fun little slasher movie, but it's just, when you write stuff like this and you're watching it, you're just like, how the fuck? That's the conclusions that like 8 college girls, some of them are supposed to be really bright. That's the conclusion you came up with? She fucking hopped up there? You weighted her down, she somehow got out, still wrapped up in the stuff, and climbed and hopped up there and then just died, like, again up there without trying to call the police or anything. Like, why would she be in the fucking attic? Because one of them's like, oh, she must have got up here herself or something. And they're like, yeah. What? Anyway. Then those guys who pushed the girl in the pool, I guess maybe they just didn't think the pool was as disgusting as it looks, because then they decide to go swimming in the pool. Yeah, that's drunk men for you right there. I'm not saying that's unbelievable. Me and my drunk friends probably did some stupid ass shit like that as well. Ridiculous. Anyway, and then that's when they start freaking out about, are they going to find the body? And then they go up and they find the body. All right, let's talk about the kills really quick. The first kill is the neck stab right through the neck. It looks pretty good. The second kill is all in shadow. Meh, shadow kills. Not a big fan of them. The third kill is a sword, I think, stuck through. It looks pretty good. It's a nice one. Fourth kill is like a stake through the hand, and then like multiple other stakes. I guess they're stakes. I don't really know what the killing tools are in this movie. The fifth one is a blood spray on the wall from a neck wound. Like the guy takes a knife and it sticks it out of frame, but like the neck is still being shown, so it's just like right off frame as the knife goes in and the blood sprays up. It's a pretty cool effect. I don't mind that kill. It's all right for an off-screen gore blood spray. It's a better one because they actually still show the person reacting to the blood coming out of them. So I dug that. The sixth one is a slit throat. And I thought that looked really good. I thought it looked pretty gnarly how the skin all folded as it ripped across. It wasn't really like smooth and pretty like Savini's is in Friday the 13th Part 1, where it's just like a cut and then they pull it back, which is probably more realistic. I don't know which one. I haven't slit anyone's throat, but I don't know. I don't know which one would be more realistic, but like the way it looks when he cuts it, it's really quick, but it looks like the skin gets all matted up and mangled. That's probably just bad special, practicals, but I don't know. It looked gnarly. It looked like they hacked at it or something. The seventh one is the cane through the eyeball. That was good. And then the last, the dock, the eighth kill, the final kill that I could call here, is the cane handle, the handle of the cane going up through the chin. So that was pretty good. So, overall, not excessive amounts of gore, nothing crazy good or anything, but not bad, not terrible. All right, so then we kind of move into the last act because it's just kill after kill after kill, and then it moves into the last act. And we find out that there was this experimental procedure, of course, and the kid came out deformed, and she kept him up in the attic. So this is kind of taken from Black Christmas. This is, 1982, so it's like 8 years after Black Christmas. It's a sorority house. There's a killer living in the attic, whatever. And if you want to go off of the remake of Black Christmas, it's a deformed killer in the attic. So it's almost like they took from House on Sorority Row and Black Christmas and kind of put them together in one to make that remake. And I like that the killer takes all the bodies and puts them in the pool. I thought that was cool. Like, that's the final resting place of his mother. Well, not the final resting place, but that was where she died and was put. So he goes and grabs all their bodies and puts them in the pool. I thought that was pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of Blood Hook, a movie I'm very fond of, where the guy keeps all the bodies like on the dock on the fishing hook. I love that shit. But yeah, I just love their bodies are all bobbing up and down in the pool. That was a great looking kill. The deformed killer, I wish we would have saw him, but it's okay we don't. I wish we could have saw him, but I do love the jester outfit. I think it's so cool. I really wish that would have been seen more in this. I know it's the shocking moment because they see him up there. She finds the outfit up there, and it's the setup for like the final scare that he's actually in that thing. So it's a cool effect. So I'm not saying that isn't, but I like the outfit so much that I'd actually wish that they would have made a sequel to this so we could have saw that outfit more than we do in this, because it's a creepy outfit. I dig it. It's cool. It goes along with that Jack in the Box and everything. So I dig it. Then that girl's given some drugs from the doctor, and she has these hallucinations. At first I was like, what the fuck is going on? Then I remember he drugged her, and I was like, oh, okay. And you got the cane spinning, and then the friends coming up, and Mrs. Slater, whose son in the attic, I think, might be named Albert Clifford. Oh, big points for anyone who knows what the hell I'm getting at there. Yeah. The best looking kill in the movie. It's an aftermath kill. The head in the toilet. The coolest gore effect in this film. Yes, it's just the actress sitting there with her head in the toilet and blood around it, but it's a gnarly looking shot. It looks graphic as shit. It's quick, but it's like, oh my God, That's a chick's head in the toilet. So that's the most brutal part of the movie. But yeah, that whole flash drug sequence is at first, as I said, it's jarring because I was like, what the fuck? Is this getting haunting? Like, is this getting supernatural? And then I'm like, oh, she's hallucinating. I get it. And yeah, I like it. I like the dreamlike look of it. It's haunting. It's cool. I dig it. And then this movie has a really obvious dumbass ending with the whole eyes popping open under the mask thing. Sequel. This is dumb. Hey, why do they gotta do that shit? But whatever. Alright, so that's the house on Sorority Row. I look forward to revisiting the remake. I'm curious. I know Carrie Fisher plays Mrs. Slater here in the movie. That was a Saved by the Bell joke, by the way, people. AC Slater, for anyone who didn't get it. Kudos to those of you who did. Whoa, I almost just fell. What the hell just happened? Oh, shit, what the fuck did I knock over? Oh, Jesus. This chair sucks. All right. Usually I'd leave that on the blooper floor there, but that's fucking hilarious. All right, you got to see a real scare. Adios.